My name is Geoffrey Bruick, and the title of my piece is The Tree of Life. My inspiration comes from chapter 22, where it talks about the river of life and how it flows through the New Jerusalem. And crossing the river of life, or flowing through, is the tree of life. And it's kind of confusing because it says it spreads, it's on both sides of the river, but that's where my inspiration comes from. I think what drew me to my inspiration was really just some time thinking about it, and I don't know. We were in a guild meeting, and someone mentioned something, and I just had this image of Tree of Life. I wasn't even going to do anything for this installation, but wanted to. Just didn't have any true inspiration, but something was said, and I don't quite remember what it was. And this isn't even what I saw in my head, but it was something similar of this tree of life growing and blossoming, and kind of that gold behind it. I also just love the idea of the tree of life, and what that means, even coming from the Garden of Eden until to Revelation, and what it will mean for us in the future, and how it's such a kind of beacon of hope, and what we were meant to be and what we were meant to eat from and be in life, with Christ. And the fact that it spreads over the river of life is just so encouraging too, and is very inspiring. And so that's why I wanted to depict that image from Revelation. I was really inspired by Byzantine art and Greek Orthodox art. Right before or right after I decided to do this painting, I had visited a Greek Orthodox church. They had a Greek festivals in Long Beach, and their artwork was really just interesting and different, and not something I've been around much in my life. But even the artwork in our prayer chapel is also kind of inspired by some of that Orthodox styling. But yeah, so I was really inspired by that, and that's why you see the swirls in the water. That's very something that you would see in Byzantine artwork or Greek Orthodox artwork. So yeah, that's something that I really wanted to try. It's something new for me. Also, the gold leaf was something I really wanted to make a big part of this, being that the Tree of Life is in the city of gold in the New Jerusalem. And that was, a new thing for me. I put the gold leaf on after I painted, and it ended up affecting the artwork a little bit, but in a way that I wanted, and wasn't sure how to get there, because I was inspired by an older style of artwork. I wanted the painting to feel old too. So if you notice, some of the leaves and some of the branches have gold on top of them, but it really looks like the paint has fallen away and the gold is showing underneath, and just kind of showing God's light through us. And the more we let go of ourselves, the more God shines through, just like the more God shines through as the gold underneath this tree.